Hey everybody, how's it going? We are here with a timeless reading. I'm gonna title this Advice from Your Guides. So for those of you that feel like you need some guidance, we're gonna see what comes out, what the advice is, maybe a little bit about a situation that you're in, anything like that, if you feel like you need a hand connecting and want to do it through a reading. Focus on what you've accomplished, recognize that, seeing that be like the first step of things here. We have the Six of Wands coming out. This is about recognizing the progress that you've made. It's about recognizing like how you've succeeded and what you've done. What you can feel proud about too, what you've accomplished. Like making a big deal over yourself. That being said, it looks like as far as I'm seeing the King of Pentacles and I'm seeing the Seven of Cups here, this can be you asking yourself like what you want to be doing. What feels like the best option for you? What would be the best spot for you to be? Could be looking for career advice. It's kind of like picking anything that you would be starting to do. Something that can be helpful specifically if you're looking for career advice is getting somebody that knows how to read your chart, your birth chart, connected with career stuff, because those are things that you can see very easily within a birth chart, what one would have an affinity for and be leaning towards. Even though you can do anything and everything that you want, there are some things that may like make you more money or that you would be happier doing or that you feel like you have natural talents in that area. It really just depends on why you're doing what you're doing. But yeah, there can be a question of like, where do I belong? What do I belong doing? Out of all of the different options, what to do? And like using your discernment and paying attention. Also, another way that you can decide this is when you're doing something, asking yourself how you feel about it. Like, are you participating in something and you feel like it's draining you? Are you participating in something and feel like it's giving you energy? Are you participating in something and falling asleep? Are you participating in something and feeling excited about it or ecstatic or wanting to learn more? So that's going to tell you something too. That's something to pay attention to. Because the rules are different now and you can go towards what it is that you want and like actually make that happen. And it wasn't always that way, but it is a possibility now at this point for you to pursue something that you're genuinely interested in and make it work. It can also be about what's important to you too. Like having Six of Wands and having Judgment card come below it, it feels like what does feel like a big deal to you, or what does feel like an accomplishment for you, or what areas of your life are you proud in where maybe you would like to continue succeeding within that area. Like maybe you did a really good job like babysitting your cousin one time and you're like, you know what, I could see myself being a nanny, or like teaching preschoolers. You know, it's about figuring out where you feel good about what you've done and maybe leaning a bit in that direction, or where you would like to maybe accomplish something, or it would be an interesting adventure to you to go that way. But yeah, just know too that as much as somebody can tell you something that would be good for you, you always know best. You have the best discernment for you and yourself. So always keep that in mind, no matter what it is that you're listening to or what advice that you're taking. Always use your discernment. Always run that through that filter, whatever information it is that you're getting, because you do know best for yourself, and you don't have to give somebody else that power. I'm seeing you watch the energy shift and paying attention to trends that are coming up, maybe synchronicities that are coming through for you. Judgment card and the Knight of Cups is you spending time figuring out how it is that you're feeling and maybe sharing that. It feels like even with yourself, like that's going to clarify something for you about like maybe a change that you're ready for. But again, I'm seeing your discernment be very important here. So this isn't just, it's about using your intuition, but it's also about using your intellect in a balanced way and also using your practical skills too, because we have King of Pentacles here. So this is about like considering everything that's important to you and all of the factors and sort of like adding that to the recipe of where you're trying to take this. It also feels like one of those moments having Seven of Cups above the Death card where things may feel most confusing or most unsure, and it happens like right before a really big change you're about to go through. But having Queen of Swords and having the Wheel of Fortune, it feels like you sort of get to determine the direction of this, of where you want this change to go. I'm seeing you starting something over here. This is something that you would feel interested in. This is something exciting on your plate. Even if it's not anything official right now. This is something that you can turn into a long-term thing here for you. For some of you, it's something that you're interested in pursuing or experiencing, testing the waters, that you could turn into a career or a business. I'm hearing off of motivation alone. With the Death card though, yeah, I'm seeing something that would fit. This is you doing something where it just like makes total absolute sense for you to be doing this. What I'm seeing be a little bit of a block is maybe feeling intimidated by the way that things would change if you were to choose to pursue this. Yeah. Death card, and then we're ending with this. This is like needing to call something to an end in order to start something else over here, but the Fool is like, take a leap of faith, let's do this instead. You don't want to be doing this anymore, so come over here this way and let's explore what there is to explore, rather than you staying doing something where you're like, why am I still doing this? Or you feel like obligated to or forced to in some way, or you're forcing yourself in some way. So this is definitely going to require a leap of faith. However, I feel like you're at a point where you're ready for this. Maybe you just needed a little bit of encouragement, which I'm seeing that be what your guides are giving you. They're like, take a chance, try this out, see how it goes. Also, to have King of Pentacles, Queen of Wands, and Queen of Swords here, King of Pentacles is about thinking about the practical stuff and keeping that in mind, and also like what you would be signing up for depending on what exactly this is that you're going for, and also what it means to you. So it's about picking the right thing for the right reasons and the multifaceted reasons that you have, rather than this just being like one-dimensional. Queen of Wands is about you doing something that's like totally your groove to be doing, where you're like, I like doing this, I enjoy doing this, or I feel like I was made to be doing this, or like I feel so fascinated, I feel so engaged. Because that's going to, you being engaged, it's just going to make your energy and your light brighter and brighter and brighter. It's going to be like a power up for you because you're doing something that you actually want to be doing. And you feel good about that. And then to have the Queen of Swords here, this is about making sure that, again, as much as you're using your intuition as you're moving through this, to also use your logic and to be smart about what it is that you're doing. So to not become too ungrounded as you move through this. Because sometimes when we're tapping into things, when we're too much in our imagination or too much in our intuition, it can become chaotic and we can become ungrounded and start making decisions that are a little bit out of touch. And so this is about staying in touch and staying grounded. So it's about using everything all together rather than just leaning on one thing. I'm looking at Judgment, Scorpio, change, maybe giving something up, closing something, letting it come to an end. Caterpillar to butterfly. We have Jupiter here, which is about your expansion, which is only going to happen through the changes that you're making or that you're ready to surrender to, which means going with the flow of them. And then we have Uranus here too, which is about exploring something and doing something different, and again, taking a leap of faith with what it is that you're doing. All right, my friends, we're going to leave the reading here. I'd like to thank everybody for connecting. Thank you for tuning in. I'm wishing everybody love and light and healing, and I hope to catch you guys next time.